sorry for this because I got a new tripod and this doesn't have the old, like the one that my old tripod had where I can use it in reverse. But if you saw this right, we got a package from Robo.in. This is not a sponsored video, I paid for this. But you might be thinking, what's in this package? Well, it's the Raspberry Pi 5 starter kit. And the thing I wanted ever since when I was 9 years old. I actually do have a Raspberry Pi Pico. It's actually running a temperature sensor monitor. Hold up, I need a phone. Alright, so yeah, the nothing phone. If I just show, first I have to connect to the TP link because there's actually two Wi-Fi in my home. But if I open up a web browser, you can see that here is the temperature sensor. And yes, AC is running right now at 26 degrees Celsius, so it's fairly accurate, but now 27. And this buttons do work. So here's the LED turn on, and now it's off. And if I turn it back on again, there. You can't see it properly because of too much light, but you get the idea. But here is the real Raspberry Pi 5. Let me just add this for decoration. New desk, new setup, new video. So let's start unboxing this thing. Oh wait, it's Raspberry Pi 5. It's actually a starter kit. It's the 8 gig RAM version that I ordered from Broadcom. There are other trusted Raspberry Pi resellers like Element 14, Silverline Electronics, and etc. But I gone for this because that's what I choose. Anyways, time to open this up. Oh, scissors. No, knives. So. But there are also on the side, and oh, it's on the wrong side. Ow! Oh, it's not even on frame. Forgot about that. Maybe the phone is too high up. I didn't cup my hands. Anyways, and since on the front is the sticker, I have to put something like a case will do. So it's my phone's case. So let's open this up. Oh, huh. I got the paper. Yep, that's the receipt. And here, Raspberry Pi 5. And what we got in here? Nothing. And here is the thing. So the starter kit comes with an micro HDMI to HDMI cable, the 27 watt power supply, white's on black, I don't know, but it's the Indian standard, so yeah, it's a 27 watt 5.5 amps 5 volts DC. I don't know power or anything. Let's just move these Nokia bricks here. Here we got the Raspberry Pi 5 itself. Widest dentation. I hope it's alive. Got the Pi case. Nice red color. It's not red, it's like pink. Oh, I don't know. And then, I mean, I wanted a larger capacity, but whatever, it's good. nice to have another SD card. I mean, I have two 32 gig SD cards. One is a standard SanDisk, and one is a Samsung Evo, which is on my Galaxy M51, which I'm currently recording on. And the other SanDisk SD card, which is not an Ultra, is on this phone because, well, I just fixed this and yeah, let's don't go off topic. Whatever, it's nice to have an SD card that is high speed as well, especially the Raspberry Pi 5 has a UHS-I SD card slot, and this is a UHS-I SD card. So we will have high speeds. So let's just set all this aside and get to it later. Get to the actual Raspberry Pi 5. Alright, so here is all the things that comes with the starter kit. A 32GB UHS-I micro SD card, the actual Raspberry Pi 5, a micro HDMI to HDMI cable in white color, a Raspberry Pi case, and a 27-watt USB-C power supply. Now, this HDMI cable will be not in use because I don't have a monitor. I could buy a new monitor or get a capture card soon. Whatever. But let's first open up the Raspberry Pi 5. Stays open here. Oh. There. Okay. I like the attention to detail on the packaging though. And here's the okay, got some things. Alright, so we have the instructions on how to use the thing. So later and stay to user guide. And here is the Raspberry Pi 5. The SoC here is the Broadcom BCM2712 with 4 ARM Cortex-A76 clocked at 2.4 GHz. There's also an FPC connector for PCIe, but I won't use that. Just use the Raspberry Pi bare bones. So let's put this in the box because I don't want to break anything, especially how many times I broke my M51. Anyways, let's talk about the charger. So, whoa, it's a big brick for 27 watts. In fact, let me just bring my Nothing Phone charger for a bit. So here's the Nothing Phone 1 charger. I mean, it's the same charger on Phone 2 and Phone 2A. Anyways, but this is a 45 watt charger. And this is a 27 watts. I think this one is a bit bigger, but I mean, this one is black, so it will match with my dead cables. If you don't know how those look like, here is the preview. Yes, I had to hold my tripod. Yeah, everything, like there's more cables, but my Ethernet cable fell. So yeah, but the question on my mind is, can this charge a phone? So let's unwrap this cable. I will save the cable tie, don't worry. So yeah, wow, it could be very long. Why is it tight like that? I don't know. So where is it? Yeah, it's kind of long, but not as long as the Nothing, I think. Oh, it's long as the Nothing phone charger. So the question on my mind is that, can this charge a normal phone? So let's plug it in. See if it can charge a phone. And yes, even it's charging rapidly, so it detected as a fast charger. Now, yes, I did. My cousin brother has the Raspberry Pi 5. It's the 4 gig model, and I also tested this charger with my M51, and it does work. So yeah, it's charging. But I'm not gonna charge this. I'm gonna see if I can charge my M51 that I'm recording with this, but I hope the cable goes. Oh yeah, it's charging. It's not. I disable fast charging, so I don't know if we take it as fast charging or not. So, anyways, time to open the case. And how do I open this? Oh, from this side. So I can just pop it out. Here's the fan, and actually, what? This also comes off. Yeah, this also comes off. And this, I think, contains the heatsink and some other bits, which I probably need. And here's the SD card. So let's open this up. Let's see what is this. Oh, I'm destroying the package here. Why do I have to do 2 cuts? This is a funny thing is that I always have to do two times the cut so I can get the SD card out and yet still get stuff. The same experience with the Samsung and sometimes the flash drives. Especially I recently got this new SanDisk flash drive. Now the Raspberry Pi 5 can actually boot from a USB, but I'm not entirely sure. But I did test it, but I would always use the things that I get. Ow! What does this? Oh. Well, that is not satisfying. There's a way. Cut it. Okay. Okay. Okay, yep. Alright, the SD card is out. UHS-I SD card. I will keep this. Where we'll get to it this when we set this up. Alright, time to set this up. I will do it in time lapse. Alright, so assembly done. So here is the gigabit Ethernet port, 2 USB 3 and 2 USB 2, and on the bottom here is a UHS-I SD card. Now I actually have to put these feet myself. Yeah, quite literally myself. So yeah, the 2 micro HDMIs that can deliver up to 4K, and a US power for USB-C. Now time to test if this actually turns on. Yes, we will get PiOS later, but time to turn it on in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Yo, it's running. It's running. Alright. So it's running. Anyways, so I will have to flash Raspberry Pi OS, and then we will get to booting the Pi later. So anyways, take some things to do now, so I will do this a bit later. So yeah. So I'm on OBS now. Well, yes, I'm using OBS for this on my laptop, and yes, I will make a video soon because I actually switched to XFCE, so you know. But here with a flash Raspberry Pi OS. Now I will insert the SD card to the laptop. So if I open up disks, oh yeah, is that here? If I open up disks here, yes, there is an empty file system. So if I go to my web browser and Raspberry Pi.com, in this case I thought it was .org, but maybe this needs to. We're gonna go to software, Raspberry Pi OS. Now there is only for Ubuntu, Windows, and Mac OS. But I'm on Arch. Now I could just download the Raspberry Pi imager, but instead of let me just see if there's one in AUR. Raspberry Pi imager Arch. Just simply searching like that could pull up a result for it. And yep, there is an AUR. So EA won't work unfortunately for me because of, as what Piotr said, is that the new Pac-Man version. I mean, EA does work here, but it won't work. But I do have. Oh yeah, never mind. It's on bin. But anyways. The thing is that the new Pac-Man version kind of breaks EA AUR, and I need to update that, but I didn't do that, so yeah. Anyways, here it is done. So Raspberry Pi imager, yes, there's an imager here, and alright, so I'm just gonna close all this. So what we're going to do is choose the device to flash, and we're on Raspberry Pi 5, and to choose the OS. Now there's other OSs like there's Ubuntu on other Raspberry Pi OS. There's some media evaluation, other specific. There's no Arch. Ha! There is no Arch, except there is Android. Oh yeah, Android 14. Okay, I will try to get a web monitor if I can. But we're gonna go to Raspberry Pi OS and get the Raspberry Pi OS Lite. So I'm gonna choose the storage, I'm gonna choose this, and click on next. Alright, so we need to edit we need to do some OS customizations. So you set a host name and do Pi, and yeah, we then configure wireless LAN or gosh, phone. Be right back. Well, I'm gonna call from like that. Alright, so we're gonna go to OS customizations, and we're gonna set a username and pass. We could use root, but I'm just gonna use my password. So we're gonna set a password, and I'm gonna use Ethernet in this thing, but just keep it. So set local, yes. Let's go to services. Go enable SSH and use password authentication. Go to option. Why telemetry? Just play a sound because I just want sound. And save. Oops. And yes. Alright, now I'm gonna authenticate with sudo. Now done. I'm gonna connect the things that I probably need. Now
I will have to configure my router soon because, well, I will need to put this on the Ethernet because I didn't connect this to Wi-Fi. So, alright, so time to wait. I'm just gonna turn off the mic here and enjoy the time lapse. Alright, so the flashing is done, so we can just continue this, and it's gone from here because it's ejected. So we're just gonna close this. Boop. And this kind of the SD card. So now I'm going to the camera. So there's the SD card, and we're gonna move the dyno to the other side. And now let's put the SD card in, and which is easy. Oh, I may need the laptop later. Anyway, so again, so plug the Ethernet, and then the power supply. Now I have the power plug switched on, so we just turn it on. All right. Oh. Alright, turning on. Fan hasn't spun up yet. Oh yeah, it did. Alright, I will now close this up, and we'll leave this and let it boot until after like a few minutes. I will go to I will now get the dyno here. And then we're gonna try to SSH this thing. And I don't. Okay, so here's. Oh yeah, the Ethernet light is on, and oh, it's gone now. Yeah, on my router as well, it's not showing up the Ethernet. So I hope it's not a loose SD card or something, I'm not entirely sure. Oh yeah, it's now back. Both on the Ethernet here and there. So, let's just log in. Let's go back to the PC. So here's on the PC. Now what I need to do is try to SSH into this thing. Pi. So SSH. Why? Okay, I have the same username. 192.168.0.3. Yes. All right. Boom. Well, we have sudo apt install neofetch. Oh, do I need to update first? Oh, never mind. Okay. So it's working. And yes, I can see the light flicker a lot. Wait, is it recording? Oh, I almost thought that it was a recording. So yeah, it's gonna what? Another. Hold on. Oh. Another call. So anyways, waiting. Anyways, I think I should end it off here. I will make my setup. What my plan is to make a DNC server, then make some changes and like do some more. Okay, NeoFetch is done. I'm gonna do lots of things with this, but I will make a later video. And yes, we have 8 gigs of RAM, a 4-core 2.4 GHz. There's not showing a Broadcom BCM2712 or anything like that. But anyways, it's set up and ready to go. I will make like after like a few weeks or a few days, or I don't know, I will make a video on my Raspberry Pi 5 setup. I will make some more videos. Raspberry Pi, Raspberry Pi 5. I will actually try to get Arch in this thing. So anyways, thanks for watching. Bye guys.